So here we have America's finest, not the police, but the Chevrolet Corvette Z06. When the Z06 came, we had a yellow one in Sweden attending our events, and we were really surprised with the performance of it. I tried it against, at that time, a new BMW M6 with the V10, and I was completely left in the dust by the Z06. As the German car magazine Sport Auto said, the Corvette Z06 is really McLaren Mercedes SLR performance, but for Porsche 911 Carrera money. It was really fast at the time, doing at least over 325 or 330 on true speed on GPS. And then the ZR1 came with a carbon roof, more power, and really maxed out Corvette. And I raced that with the Porsche 911 Turbo PDK and several other cars. And the ZR1 is a really fast car for the money. It has a manual gearbox. That might be the only drawback, but it's still a really fast car.
Gustav Super Races shows you the world's fastest cars put against each other in adrenaline-filled drag races. Gustav runs a successful YouTube channel with soon over 200 million views and a great reputation within the world of racing. In this show, he will present the best races he's ever organized, with rare supercars from Bugatti, Koenigsegg, Ferrari, and other top brands. These races share a unique look at the raw performance of the world's fastest cars.
When the 911 Turbo PDK was released in 2008-2009, I was really surprised how well it went. It only had 500 horsepower and races the much more powerful Corvette ZR1. The ZR1 has a manual gearbox and the 911 Turbo double clutch. We did this race 3 times, and it's really a close race, but between the gears you really see the difference in power.
Turbon alltså, och jagar honom. Just nu är det automatläge på sakta förstärkningsskott. Vi tog honom alltså, han låg ju bakom och sniffade.
Ja.
Det är hård fjädring.
Ja, verkligen. Den är stum. Men du känner att den är lite hoppig i framvagnen?
Ja, jävla hoppen är alltså. Varför är det grymt hård alltså. Jag väntar in honom lite. Spana ner, filma och sätta rättarna här.
Ta det försiktigt här bara.
Lika känns det. Känns jävligt lika alltså.
Verkligen. Och han har så jävla mycket större motor.
Fan vad den axade på alltså. Ja. Det gick så inåt helvete. Men de var lika alltså, det får man ju säga.
A re-race is bound to happen when these cars are quite close, but when the power suggests that they should not be this close. If you see, when the ZR1 has the gear in, it accelerates and pulls away from the 911 Turbo PDK. But as soon as the ZR1 shifts gears, the 911 Turbo gains half a car length or so. So what I did in the 911 Turbo PDK is just smash the gas pedal to the floor and keep it there. In the ZR1 you have to fight a lot for it, plus you have to fight for the grip since it's a two-wheel drive car.
Tjena. Och däcken varmare, jävla skillnad. Ja, nu var det lite skillnad.
So it's pretty evident the 600 plus horsepower Corvette ZR1, aka Sledgehammer, is faster than the 911 Turbo PDK, but in real life, is it really faster? Especially from zero, like the 911 Turbo just jumps away. And also from slower speeds as 50, the 911 Turbo gets grip directly, and the ZR1 struggles for grip. And you really have to get the gear shifts perfect in the ZR1 to really leave the 911 Turbo PDK. But with a good driver in the ZR1, you are leaving a stock 911 Turbo easily. So when the Corvette Z06 came out back in 2006, I was really shocked how fast it was for a stock car. It's very light, a lot of plastics, really much lighter than the BMW M6 and M5. I really thought it should at least be even when I sat in the 507 horsepower V10 powered M6. But it couldn't stand a chance to the Z06, it just flew away. So back in 2006, a black Ferrari F430 coupe was about the best Ferrari and fastest Ferrari you could get. It was really a stunning looking Ferrari. We matched it against the Corvette Z06, which was also completely stock at the time, and it was no contest for the Corvette. 430 versus Z06 Corvette. Håll 50 nära här. Sen så stämplar det där vid konen, sagt. Och sen så vid röda bilen bromsar och då når du upp i 250.
Borde vara.
Ja, det gjorde jag med M6. Nej, det här tog... Ja. Håll 50 konstant. Så skär av här. Där. Bara, jag ser till när du kan stämpla. Nu kan vi köra. A year after the Corvette Z06 owner had his car, he upgraded to lighter wheels and other ECU, like somewhat more horsepower thanks to other programming of the engine. We pitted against the Ferrari 612 Scaglietti, and it was a difference in performance of these cars. One of the cars is really almost a family car, like a four-seater large Ferrari with a V12. The other one, two-seater, more raw, very light, loud inside, but it's a difference in performance, for sure.
Ja, den går jäkligt fint, Corvetten.
Han måste släppt av där i slutet.
Va?
Han började långsamma ner, kändes det som.
Ja, det kändes så.
Ja.
Den går ändå rätt bra den här när den kommer lite upp i fart.
Ja, verkligen.
Det är en familjebil.
Det är en familjebil, ja.
When we did this little trial back in 2007 and uploaded it on the internet on YouTube, we kind of turned upside down the forums, because SLR should not be like even or left with such a cheap car, relatively speaking, as the Z06, with a slightly $2,000 modification to the ECU and lighter wheels. However, it almost left this SLR. But maybe the start wasn't perfect from the SLR. You maybe started in a too high gear or too low gear at 50 kilometers per hour. But one thing actually, a German magazine Sport Auto said that the Corvette Z06 is actually Mercedes McLaren SLR performance for Corvette money, which is kind of true when you see this race.
Jävlas förbannad!
Du hade varit före med punkten annars.
Fan, fick jag i fel växel.
Jag får köra ett rerun sen helt enkelt.
Ja.
Ja, det gick ju fint det där, så vad fan, den segade sig kapp lite på slutet kanske, eller?
Ja, jag tror det.
You have the Jaguar XKR, beautiful coupe, two-door, aluminum chassis, quite a fast automatic gearbox. And it's a fast car. We had it earlier in our races. Now we have the Jaguar XKR-S with 550 horsepower instead of 510 horsepower. Larger spoiler, a bit more bluish color, and it's a really fast Jaguar. We pitted it against the Corvette Z06 with a Akrapovic exhaust, and it was a close match.
alltså 800 meter bromssträcka typ.
So I think the Corvette Z06 driver didn't really got the shifts perfect there. So we did a re-race with a quite closer result. But well, quite impressive result from both cars.
Vi körde nu en gång till förut för
Ja.
det har varit så mycket stå stilla. Den där går rätt bra.
Ja, den gör det. Han drog ju iväg snabbare i starten.
Ja, den växeln som jag saknar.
So we have the Audi R8 V10 with an ECU tune from MTM and sports exhaust from MTM. Total cost of that little tune, 10,000 euros. We matched it against the Corvette Z06 with a full Akrapovic exhaust. It was quite a close race.
Corvette Z06 with the Akrapovic exhaust versus Audi R8 V10 up to racing. So, how did that go?
Oh, det gick bra.
Oh,
Very good.
very good.
Very good, very good.
Z06 delivers a very nice sound thanks to the Akrapovic exhaust and the American engineering.
From Norway we have European Supercharging Systems, ESS, that puts a supercharger on the BMW M3 coupe and sedan and convertible. It raises the power from 420 horsepower to 625 or even up to 650 horsepower. This M3 coupe is a 6-speed manual gearbox that we pit against the Z06 with full Akrapovic exhaust. It's quite amazing what this comfortable M3 regular 3 Series almost family car can do to a thoroughbred light sports car as a Z06.
Corvette Z06 med Akrapovic system mot M3 med kompressor ESS.
Gustav Super Races shows you the world's fastest cars put against each other in adrenaline-filled drag races. Gustav runs a successful YouTube channel with soon over 200 million views and a great reputation within the world of racing. In this show, he will present the best races he's ever organized, with rare supercars from Bugatti, Koenigsegg, Ferrari, and other top brands. These races share a unique look with the raw performance of the world's fastest cars.